Assalamu alaikum. I am Luqman 𝐬𝐲𝐬 and this is 𝐶 Academy. In today's episode, inshallah, we will discuss the different shapes of the connected letters of three letters, which are Lam, Meem, and Noon. So, stay tuned.
𝐶 Academy.
This is just to remind you that we are explaining using Al-Minhaj book, the official book of 𝐶 Academy. So the letter we will start with now is the letter Lam. Okay, so what about the initial form of the letter Lam? This is the initial form, the middle form, and the final form of the letter Lam. Why I show them at the same time? Because it looks the same of the isolated form with little bit changes. So if you see the initial form, you will see the isolated form, but instead of making this semicircle, we will make a line. Pretty cool, okay? And in the initial form, the same of the initial form with a line before. The final form, the same of isolated form and a line before. Okay, I think this is one of the easiest letters regarding the shapes. But I want here to tell you something, because I saw this as a common mistakes among my students. Okay, they always don't figure out the middle form of letter Lam in the middle of the word. So when it comes in the middle of the word, they say any letter other than letter Lam. So don't forget, my dear students, this middle form of the letter. So this is the example of the initial form Laban. As you can see, this is the initial form of letter Lam. And next we have the middle form Qalb. As you can see it, this is the middle form of letter Lam. And finally we have the final form, as you can see, Amal. Okay, so what about the next letter, which is letter Meem? This is the isolated form of the letter Meem. As you can see it, it has two components. This we can say like a circle and this line, this circle and this line. Okay, for the initial form, we will remain this circle and we will cancel this line. It will be like this. So let's see the initial form of the letter Meem. So this is, as we said, the Meem in the initial form. We will remain this circle with a line. Okay, so we will not make a line like this. No, we will make a line like this. So it will be flatted. Okay, what about the middle form? The middle form is the same of the initial form, but with adding a line before it. Okay, as you can see here, with adding a line before it. What about the final form? This is the first final form of letter Meem. Okay, it looks like the isolated form but with a line before it, as you can see. And we have here also, this is a final form, and we have here also, this is a final form. But the important note here, that all these shapes or we have different shapes of the final form because of different types of fonts of that results in this different shapes of the final form, but not depending on a certain case or certain situation or something like that. No, just different types. So whatever you like it, you can use it. Whatever you like it from these different shapes, you can use it. Okay, but this is the most common, what in the middle. Okay, so let's take examples to understand more. And this note, we said the different shapes of Meem in the end of the word based on the different types of fonts. Okay, so let's take examples. Ma, as you can see here, this is the initial form, and qamar, this is the middle form, and yawm, this is the last form. Okay, this one and this one, they are the most common shapes. Okay, so let's take the next letter, which is letter noon. Okay, letter noon in the initial form looks like this. Okay, so it will, instead of a semicircle, it will be flatted like this. Okay, what about the middle form? The same of the initial form, but with a line before it. What about the final form? The same of the isolated form, but with a line before it. Okay, so let's take examples. Nahr, as you can see, this is the initial form of letter noon, and we have sana, this is the middle form, and we have ayn, this is the final form of letter noon. So these are the all forms of these three letters, lam, mim, noon. If you have any question, just let me know in the comment section below. And now we came to the end of this episode. We will continue inshallah the remaining in the next episode inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. Now we came to the end of this episode. So if you want to follow up the next episodes, consider subscribing. Also, if you want a qualified Quran tutor, whether for yourself or your kids, we are providing online Quran classes. Don't forget to check out our app. See you inshallah in the next episode. Assalamu alaikum.
𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐬𝐶 Academy. Learn and enjoy.